Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to this video with myself and Simon Bates. Simon, we're going to have a little look at this 82Z. So this is a very special 82Z, as you know. It's what they call an Atelier edition, and essentially Yamaha wanted to put together a sort of hybrid super 82Z, for want of a better phrase. I'm just going to point out a couple of the bits of spec that are different from the normal 82Z, and then maybe we'll have a blow and see how we feel about it. So it's got a C1 neck as opposed to the V1 design, which is on the standard 82Z. The V1 has a wider, more open taper, which tends to make the sound a bit wider, but it also makes the intonation a little bit wider, should we say. Whereas,
perhaps, yeah.
Yeah, the C1 tends to concentrate things and gives it more solidity, perhaps because of the different shape. It's got this really cool overweight thumb screw on the neck screw there. We'll talk about that because there's a bit of a backstory from Simon's professional point of view. And there's a couple of other bits, including how they solder the pillars onto the body directly instead of onto a rib that runs down the right-hand action. And that maybe has lost it a little bit of weight, which maybe helps to give it some vibrancy. So let's just have a little listen anyway, and then maybe get your feedback on that.
Okay.
Well, don't hold back.
No.
So what's your feeling? Because obviously, Simon, you're a Yamaha player.
Yeah.
Most people will know that. We use an 875. And actually, we do a video talking about the 875 82Z differences.
We do, yeah.
But on this one,
this is the first non-875 that's turned my head. Sadly, there aren't many of them around. There's a limited edition of 100 of them. They've gone out to shops and stuff and other players. I haven't got my hands on one permanently yet, but
I'll be checking under your coat on the way out.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a superb horn. It's absolutely ridiculous to play. Ridiculously good.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's just so many things that are nice about this. It's really well balanced. The weight of it around your neck. The feel, you put it in your mouth, you blow it, it responds exactly how you wish a saxophone could respond, not even how you expect it to respond.
Yeah.
Everything just happens really well. It's a smile in a box. Honestly, it's absolutely amazing. This horn. I can't say enough good about it. Apart from the fact that they're only making 100 of them, apparently.
Yes, they are.
I think they need to kind of revise that and maybe add a few noughts to the end.
Or 101.
Well, yeah.
Keep somebody happy. So let's just talk about this neck screw, because look, let's be honest, right? A lot of people are going to look at that and go, "Oh, come on, you kidding me?" But where you put weight on any instrument makes a big difference. That's why trumpets have different stays, why saxophones use different pillars and all the rest of it. So just from your point of view, because we both share a story on this a little bit about seeing people, but tell us a bit about how you found.
Well,
because you're using one on your current horn, or you're using a different version.
I'm using a different version. It's a bronze screw, which is actually slightly bigger than this. I know guys who are using them, the absolutely huge ones, and putting different things in a lyre holder, which obviously this doesn't have. But what you put on your saxophone can, I think, perhaps affect the way you play and the way you feel about the instrument more than the tone. But it's almost like an internal thing. But, for me, definitely, that's going to give you a lot more presence, a lot more brightness, a lot more control, a lot more happiness.
A lot more happiness.
And that's important when you're playing an instrument. You want to smile when you're playing it. We're not going to an office to play a saxophone.
No.
You're on stage, having fun. Really.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think they've certainly balanced, or tried to balance, the weight around the instrument differently here. So adding a bit of weight here, they've lost a little bit of weight further down, and all of instrument design generally is a compromise and a harmonious selection of weights across different nodal points on the instrument. But it comes in a really beautiful shaped case as well, which is well worth checking out. So we don't have much stock. In fact, I believe there's just one or two. So there aren't many around, as we've talked about, but this is one not to miss. So maybe, Simon, just give us a little bit more to play us out.